Hello, my fellow Schneider drivers. Bill coming at you. Just plain Bill. However, I think my legal name, I'd have to check my birth certificate. I think my legal name is Billy, but once I hit age 12, Billy kind of, didn't work for me anymore, so I became Bill. Then, as I graduated college, I started using William because that sounded more professional, more, people take you seriously if your name is William. I did that for a while, and then when I got into trucking, I was like, you know what, Bill's a good trucking name, so I go by Bill now. Anyway, got my bills. I'm here in California. This is going to be a quick video. I know there's a lot of fun channels, humorous channels. I love the fun channels when it comes to trucking. I think one is Bonehead Truckers. That's fun to watch, funny to watch. There's other funny channels to watch. My channel isn't really. It's hopefully informational and hopefully a forum where veteran drivers can put comments and help me, because I'm still learning. I've only been out here for 4.5 years. I am learning every day. I just want my channel to be helpful, informative. So I take it seriously. I take my job very seriously. Very seriously. And why do I take trucking my job so seriously? Well, it's a life and death situation out here. Every time you turn the key, you're entering into a life and death situation. And I don't want to sound too dramatic, but it's the truth. Trucking is one of the most deadliest jobs in the world. And the reason that is for wrecks and crashes and slips and falls and getting squeezed, and you could die so many ways as a truck driver. So I want to make it home. I don't want to die on the road. I'm not afraid of dying, but I don't want to just die in a wreck on the road. So I take it very seriously. We can control. That's what, Schneider really focuses on safety, and it drives some people crazy. And it can drive me a little bit crazy, but the sensors in the truck, whether it's a stability control or a hard brake or other sensors, they're sensitive. And the reason they're sensitive is because it's better to err on the side of safety than to err on the side of rolling over, or if you're getting into a habit of having hard brakes, that's a problem. It's a problem if you're having a lot of hard brakes, because it means you're not paying attention to what's going on, and you have to slam on the brakes to correct your lack of attention. So it's a problem. I've gotten stability controls in situations where I thought, this is really sensitive. Maybe it's too sensitive. But I take it as a learning experience, because it's better to have 10 false alarms than to have one actual rollover. So Schneider really focuses on safety. I like the level of safety, because if they're so focused on safety, then as the driver, as the captain of the ship, if I see something or I'm put into a situation that's unsafe, I can call and say, hey, this is unsafe. I'm not going to do it. Whether it's weather or a dock that has a problem, like the dock there's something wrong with the dock. I had a situation where the dock was in such a situation where the road was like this, and I could see the scrapes of the other trailers that they got stuck. And I said, I'm not delivering to here. And the customer was like, oh man, trucks do it all the time. And I'm like, have Schneider trucks done it? And he's like, no. And I'm like, well, what's up with all the scrapes? And he's like, oh, that's from a long time ago. And I was like, yeah, I'm not delivering here. And Schneider was like, okay, they'll have to get unloaded some other way. And so that's the safety thing. I don't want to die out here on the road, so I err on the side of safety. Like I said, I'm not an expert to some level. I've only been out here for 4.5 years, but I've learned through Schneider being my first company, I've learned how to operate safely. And the sensors in the truck also help me, realize if I'm tailgating, or realize if I'm taking a turn too sharp, or any of those things. Because we can control our truck. We can't control other trucks. We can't control the four-wheelers. So we have to do, I have to do the best I can at controlling my truck safely, and hope for the best when it comes to other trucks and other four-wheelers. Now, if I see a truck that's acting aggressively, I actually back away. I don't try to pass them. I just try to get away from them. If I see bad four-wheeler drivers, I just try to get away from them. I can control that to a certain level, but you can't control everything. So, like I said, trucking is one of the most dangerous jobs in the world. Truck drivers get killed for all kinds of reasons. And like I said, I don't want to die on the road, but if I have to die on the road, it's not going to be because of some mistake that I made. I'm not going to die in a rollover where I was going too fast for conditions. I'm not going to die on a road that was way too slippery, and I got blown off by the wind. I got a phone call. I'm getting unloaded now, so I had to move into a dock. But I think you understand what I'm saying. I'm not going to die on the road from my own mistake. If I die, it's going to be somebody else's mistake, and God forbid, if anybody gets hurt, it's not going to be because I was doing something unsafe. If there's a horrible wreck and people die, it's not going to be my fault. I don't know if I'd be able to live with that. But anyway, so why do I take it so seriously? Because it's life and death out here. And if you want entertainment, if you want laughs, there's plenty of channels like that. But my channel, I hope, is helpful to Schneider drivers, potential Schneider drivers, and even other truck drivers that are interested, because when I was new 4.5 years ago, there was very few channels, if any, that were specific to Schneider that were helpful. There was a lot of these good old boys talking trash and bumping their chests, but there wasn't a whole lot of useful information that I could find. So, I don't get much benefit from doing this channel. It makes me feel good about myself. I meet really cool Schneider drivers if they recognize me. Some of them are really cool. Not everybody likes me. Can't please everybody. But that's not why I do the channel. I'm not out here to get 50,000 subscriptions. I'm out here just to help the few, the proud, the Schneider drivers. And another thing before I say farewell, Schneider does offer life insurance, so accidental death insurance, which I bought. I think it's like, I don't know, it might be like $2, $1.18, something like that per paycheck. So $1.18, $1.20, $2, something like that. And if I get killed while I'm working, my family gets $80,000. And $80,000 in the grand scope of things isn't a huge sum of money, but it's better than nothing. So God forbid if I get hit or killed or die somehow, some way, not only will they get all the money I've saved because it's going to them, but they'll also get an $80,000. So something to consider. But yeah, be careful in the truck stops. Just be aware of your situations, and I don't want anybody getting hurt or killed, God forbid, or anything like that. So it's up to us. It's up to me to do what I can. We can't control what other people do, but that's life. So